Up next, a drive through Crater Lake National Park and then on to Florence, Oregon. As we were approaching Crater Lake, we drove past this rock formation. Rather fascinating. It was a deep ravine, and so I had to photograph it. Now, there were a lot of fires to the west of the Sierra Nevada mountains, and there was a lot of smoke. So the photographs of Crater Lake itself was kind of smoke-filled. I used the best software I could to remove the smoke and try and get some decent pictures. So this is the best I could do. These mountains in the background are called the Sisters, and this is the town of Sisters. We left Sisters to drive to McKenzie Pass, and we passed through an area that was badly burned just last year in a forest fire. What is known for the McKenzie Pass is these massive lava beds. I mean, they're just unbelievable. Beautiful, interesting, rugged lava beds. The road was extremely windy. I've never seen so many 10 mile an hour, 15 mile an hour, and 20 mile an hour turns. Slow driving, but a beautiful, beautiful drive. The Sisters. Delta Campground and Nature Trail. There's a reason why we came through McKenzie Pass and put us on Highway 126. About 30 years ago, a friend of mine by the name of Bob and I discovered this Delta Campground. It is a remote campground. It does have toilets there, and the water is hand pumped. Anyway, we discovered it was extremely beautiful. Since then, they have put in a nature trail that is really worth walking, and just beautiful fernlight, almost like being in a rainforest. We are on a nature trail. If you watch closely, from time to time you will see Barbara walking with a walking stick. That walking stick actually belongs to my grandson, and it came from this campground 30 years ago. I peeled the bark off a piece of wood and stained it. Turned out great. A couple of days later, we were into Florence, Oregon, and near Florence, Oregon, just outside of Florence, Oregon, is this wayside called Darlington, and these plants right here are very, very interesting. These plants actually attract flies and trap them, and yet these plants are probably about 2 to 3 feet high, and there is an odor coming from the plants that attracts the flies. The flies go into the top of the thing, and there is hair around the edges, and the flies fall to the bottom and are devoured. Very interesting. Driving the Oregon coastline. The Oregon coastline from Florence down to Gold Beach is just gorgeous. Beautiful beaches, rocky areas, cliffs. It is also a very windy road in places. RV handles very, very good on these roads. Barbara and I found a roadside park and took a walk down to the beach. It was a nice stroll, very picturesque. It was a lot of fun to get out and go for a walk and do a little beach combing. I'm going that way. The holes in the rock are dug by wind and sand. Next, 2 nights in Gold Beach with an 80-mile jet boat ride.